compensation plan.
Yeah.
They talked about enforced disappearances. They talked about killings. They talked about injuries, all from police brutality, because that's actually the wordings of it. That's an admission of liability. Yet, beyond compensation, there's no semblance of even reparations. No one seems to be saying sorry. It's, okay, fine. Police, even the one who killed Rex Masai, who had been investigated and found culpable, they've rescinded that, and they said, okay, we're no longer sure that this is the officer who shot, meaning that no one will be held accountable.
Yeah.
Does it make sense approaching June 25th this year without making amends beyond compensation?
Okay, one thing that I've noted indeed, like I said earlier, that taking the step to compensate is a step in the right direction. But for justice to also seem to be done, we should be seeing things moving. I know this is not something I want to point at. I mean, the judiciary is an independent body, and they should not fail Kenyans on this. Bodies were lost, lives were lost. So you cannot tell us that we cannot point at who, you can't hold the people who are responsible culpable. I think that's a failure on the judiciary, and they really need to speed up investigations so that we can come to a conclusion on holding responsible the police that were responsible. Coming to the anticipated protest on 25th, I really want to urge the police that one life loss is way too many. We are commemorating people already been lost. We do not want to foresee a scenario where we have to collect dead bodies again from the streets. So whatever situation, because they have been given a notice in good time, I think their role should be to provide security, not to kill. And for that, I'd really urge the police that come 25th, let the people who will come out to protest, provide them with security, don't kill. I think Kenyans have had enough with young people losing their lives. But on the other hand, I also want to now engage fellow young people. We are going through quite a tough economic situation as a country. We do not want disruptions that, again, interfere with the economic growth. I mean, just one day of not going to work disrupts a lot of things. One day of not opening businesses already disrupts a lot of things. Right now, the government has opened so many avenues of engaging the youth. Why should protesting be the only avenue that you think of? For example, if we want to complain about the finance bill, for now, I really want to commend the government because a lot of public participation took place. We were given, as Kenyans and as citizens, we were given enough opportunities to express our dissatisfactions. I was a participant. I even floated a bill in Parliament. Yeah, so I was a participant, and I was heard. My bill was listed among those that were under consideration. And not only me, the Minister for Treasury went to Bunge la Wananchi, he went to universities, all avenues that were there to engage Kenyans. He took advantage of this. And generally speaking, when you look at even the events preceding passing of this bill, it was less dramatic as compared to the one for 2024. Why do you think it was that less dramatic? It's because Kenyans were feeling heard. Kenyans quite engaged. There are questions, they asked their questions and they were answered. So that by the time this bill was being passed, already people were carried along. So my question would be, why should the youth and all these politicians think that every time they're dissatisfied with the government, that the only option is to protest? There are so many other avenues. Okay, so I feel like, yes, we want to urge the police not to kill. At the same time, I want to urge the youth, please do not allow yourselves to be used by politicians to address their issues. The government has now come up with a way of engaging us in everything they are doing. They always want to hear the voice of the Wananchi. Can we also take up this opportunity to engage the government, tell them our dissatisfaction without necessarily going to the street to disrupt operations?
Right. Do you think there's an opportunity using this compensation to actually